Hey,
What
what's going
about
on,
that
guys?
film?
So we're live. So who's that speaking? Anyway, so here we are. We're the ladies of the Easy Money team inside of Ingreso Cybernetico coming at you live again this week. And this week we want to share with you guys the 4 things that you need to do to be successful online, okay? And that means for any business, okay? This is just not for people who are in Ingreso Cybernetico or anything like that. If you're building any type of business, you still need these 4 items in order to be successful inside of this business, all right? So in the meantime, I want a few more people to kind of hop on. We want to get some more viewers on here. So we're going to take a pause. I'm going to play a little bit of music for a few minutes to get some more viewers because we want to give you guys so much value tonight, all right? So I'm going to go ahead and mute out and just listen to the music, guys. Peace. Hold on. All right, guys. So we're going live right now. So again, we are the ladies of Easy Money team inside of Ingreso Cybernetico. And again, we want to share with you guys the 4 things that you need in order to be successful online, okay? So onto the panel we have tonight, we have Tanya, we have Miss Phoenique, and we also have Siobhan. And we're going to start off this night with Miss Phoenique, and she's going to share with you the first step that you need in order to be successful online. So I'm going to go ahead and mute myself out, and Phoenique, you go ahead and take the floor.
Thanks, Lindsay. Hi, everyone. This is Phoenique Farmer, and tonight's webinar is going to be about the 4 things that you're going to need for your business. Now, my first thing that I'm going to share is about your purpose and your why. And a lot of times people start their business and are not really sure about that because they don't have enough experience, and they wind up going through the business, going through the steps, going through the stages of having a business, and in the meantime, they don't have their purpose well planned out. I'm sure everyone on this panel has made that mistake. So now what we're doing is, as a team and as a group of women, we're really trying to pull each other together and make sure that we have the basic 4 things that we need to help our business. So my question to you would be, what is your purpose? What is your why? And it is a big question, and it is very overpowering. And it's mainly because there's so many things that you probably love. There's so many things that you probably enjoy. There's so many things that you do or you touch or you sell or you product that you use every day, and you're just trying to figure out, how in the world can I make money from this product? So what you're going to do is just take some time in a little bit and answer just a few of these questions. And as a bonus for anyone that comes into Ingreso tonight, anyone that comes in to our family, our women's team tonight, will get this special bonus that I created. It's called the Unstuck course. And what it has is multiple questions in it that are able to help you to move from where you are now to where you want to be. It helps you to plan out all of the steps that it takes so that you're on track with your business, whether it be personally as well as business, so that you're able to extend yourself to the other parts of your life. And not one part, excuse me, is being left out. So many people have priorities in their life, and they're just not able to put the family, the business, the community obligations. So this is something that we're going to share with you tonight. Now, with purpose, one question I have about purpose is, what is your biggest frustration? What is something that you may feel that you may have an answer to? And these are some of the questions that you're going to get when you get the Unstuck course. Answering the questions that you honestly, deep down inside, you know that there's something that drives you. You know that every morning that you wake up, that there is something that God brought you in this world to do, and you're just not sure how to connect the dots. And all you probably need is really training and a mentor to be able to push you in the right direction. And we have a heck of a lot of great mentors on our team. There's a lot of them here on this panel, as well as on the team, whether they're men, women, young or old. We all have something to offer, and I hope that you stick around to listen to what everyone has to say. So as far as your purpose, find out just a couple of things for yourself. What is it that you really love to do? You may not like knitting. You may have a passion for just connecting with other people. There's so many ways that we can find to connect your passion, your love, your desires, the things that you do throughout the day. Say if you're a person that takes care of their parent, which all of us on this panel have had to do at some time or another, you're in a community with other like-minded individuals that are caring for their parents that need another outlet, so that your business, no matter what business that you're in, you're able to share that on a level with people that are right there in front of you. So it doesn't take a lot to start your business. It doesn't take a lot to share your business. It just takes the knowledge, the wisdom, and the skills to get to the next stage. So I'll work with you more on your purpose with the Unstuck course. I'm excited to share it with you and share it with the team. And we're happy to get you to the next stage of your life. We really want to share that moment with you, as well as share that excitement when you finally find out what your passion is and what your why is, and you wake up every day with the zest, and you get to share it with all of us women and all of us on the Ingreso Power Lioness Power team. So thank you so much for stopping in to hear what we have to say, listen to what all the other ladies have to say, and then make your decision and find out if these 4 things have been missing from your business and in your personal life. Back to you, Lindsay.
Awesome. So guys, you definitely want to make sure that you stick around throughout this entire webinar. Listen to what each of us ladies have to share with you, because everything that we're going to share with you guys tonight is so powerful. Just with what Phoenique even share with you guys is powerful, and in addition to that special bonus that she created just for you guys that she's going to give away. So make sure you stay to the end of this hangout. But what I want to cover as far as you need to have more confidence and be more consistent inside of your business, okay? Now, the reason why I chose this topic is because this is something that I had to battle with and inside of my business. Now, I was doing network marketing off and on for years, but I didn't come online to start really marketing online until about not August, but April of 2013. And the one thing that was always consistent, no matter in every business that I joined, was just a lack of confidence. It was just a lack of confidence. Was I too smart to do this? Not too smart to do this, but am I smart enough to do this? Am I able to really get the results that I want? I see people when I go to these events, they have large teams of people. They're going across the stage with these checks, and they have so much confidence. And I wanted to be that person. I always wanted to be that person, but I never really saw it inside of me to get to that point. But how I'm able to have that confidence now, how I'm able to actually start crushing inside of my business, is because I've been consistent. I show up daily, and I never gave up. Okay, so that's why consistency and confidence go hand in hand. Okay, I'm pretty sure that most of the ladies on this panel have also experienced that as well. When you initially join a business, or you just initially join anything new, you have low confidence issues. Okay, you're just not really sure if you can have all the success that you really think that you can have, or the person like your sponsor, when they reached out to you and they tell you, like my sponsor, he did over $200,000 in the last 9 months, and you wonder like, oh, that sounds really, really wonderful, but can I really do that? Okay, and the reality is you can do that. All you have to do is remain consistent and show up daily inside of your business. Okay, so you're talking just about someone like me. Last year, I was lacking the confidence. I was only getting maybe a handful of sales per month. I was only enrolling 6 people at most, sometimes not even that per month. But again, by me staying consistent, showing up daily, just doing whatever I needed to do to make sure that I was doing something inside of my business that's going to make me that much better the next day, it only helped me to get that much better in my business, one, and then two, it started giving me that confidence. Okay, so each time I got another sale, I know that my confidence started going up, because it's like, okay, I know I can do this. Okay, so when those 6 sales per month start turning into 6 sales per day and things like that, when making $1,000 in a few months turned to making $1,000 in one day, all that changed because I started, again, that consistency and staying in the game every single day. And make sure you always want to connect with an inner circle. Okay, if you don't have an inner circle of people, again, we invite you to come partner with us inside of Ingreso Cybernetico and be a part of our inner circle. Right, we have an amazing inner circle of people, not just the ladies on the panel. We have other ladies that are just kicking butt inside of our industry. We also have, again, we don't want to make sure, like, leave the men out, but the men are actually crushing inside of our business. So you will be involved in such a wonderful circle of people that's going to help you and give you the daily support that you need, okay, to help you to build that confidence that you need. All that we ask is that you just stay consistent and show up, all right? So I want to go ahead and pass it over to Miss Tanya, okay? I want her to go ahead and share what she thinks is the most important thing that you need to be successful online, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and mute myself out and pass it over to you.
Hey, thank you, Lindsay, and great. I thought what you were talking about as far as your confidence builder and stuff, that's a must. Phoenique, I mean, you were just, I'm not even gonna call those nuggets. Those were just gold boulders. They were just boulders that you were dropping as far as your purpose and finding your why. And I mean, those go hand in hand. And when you start to get those two things figured out that Phoenique and Lindsay were talking about, the next thing that's got to come into play is, and I mean, this is directed mainly to you women out there, you mothers that have children that are, you're struggling, you've got a job, you've got kids, maybe you're married too, you got a husband, and I mean, you got all this responsibility, and so your mind is conditioned that I don't have time to do an online business, okay? And I hear that so much. I hear those two things. I hear that I don't have the time to do it, and I don't have the money to start it, okay? And I want you guys to really, those of you that are watching this, really think about those two statements, because if you're telling me this, I'm obviously telling you that you should come online, do your own business, and start working toward your own financial freedom and your freedom of time. And you're telling me how unhappy you are in your lifestyle that you're currently living. You're not providing what you want for your kids. You're not being able to you don't even have time and can't afford to take a vacation. Okay? And you're telling me this, and I'm telling you that, well, you can't finish a race if you don't ever start it. So what has to happen is you have to make some sacrifices. Because if you're just living paycheck to paycheck, or maybe not even really paycheck to paycheck, it seems like you're always robbing Peter to pay Paul, and you need to do something different. Well, you can come into the online business, but you've got to sacrifice time until you can afford from your online business to walk away and break those chains of that 9-to-5 job that's got you trapped in that vicious circle. And I literally will have, women, mothers, wives tell me, where does the time come from? You can't make 26-hour days in a 24-hour period. No, but you do things like, for instance, every night by 11 o'clock, you're in bed because you get up every morning at 6 o'clock to get ready to go to work. Well, guess what? Go to bed at midnight. You just gained an hour. Get up at 5 instead of 6. You just gained 2 hours a day. If you did that 5 days consecutively and just took the weekend off for family time or whatever, you would put 10 hours a week into building your online business. Okay? Because no, you can't make more time in a specific amount of time. But what you can do is learn how to manage your time. Because again, I mean, if you don't start the race, you can't ever finish it. So if you got to go to bed an hour later, get up an hour earlier, and so you can grab 2 hours a day online, then make that sacrifice. Okay, that's part of the time sacrifice. Cut out some of the things. If you do mom's night out or ladies night out every Friday or Saturday night, well, hey, guess what? Instead of every Saturday night, do it every other Saturday night. Because, hey, we all got to go have fun. We got to have a break. All work, no play makes us very dull. Okay? But if you cut out 2 weekend nights, then you've got 2 Saturday nights that you can devote to your online business. Well, you normally go out for what? At least 4 hours if you're going out, dinner, maybe going somewhere having a few drinks or something. So now we've picked up 2 hours a day during the week. Times 5 is 10, and we picked up an additional 8 hours for 2 Saturday nights that we gave up to go out. So 10 and 8. Now we've put in 18 hours. We're able to devote 18 solid hours. Okay, so there's part of your time management questions. There is time. You just got to learn how to manage it. The second thing is, I don't have the money to start an online business. Does that resonate with you? I don't have the money to start an online business. Okay? If you truly saying that and you've got a full-time job, you can't afford not to start an online business, because you're never going to get out of the hole that you're in, and it's only going to get worse as gas prices continue to rise, grocery prices continue to rise, the daily cost of living continues to rise, and guess what? Your boss's paycheck to you does not continue to rise. You can't help but to find a way to afford the time to start to take back and take control of your own finances. Okay? You're doing your family and you're doing your kids an injustice by throwing the excuse of, I don't have the money to start it. Find the time, find the money. Those 2 Saturday nights that we gave up clubbing that you were going to spend $40, $50 that night while you were out, times 2 is $100. Come join me and put $100 down in the business and see if I can't show you how to turn it into 1,000 in 2 weeks. Now, I don't like to make guarantees of money, but I'm just telling you, it's not a guarantee, it's a fact, because I've done it. I do it. I just did it. I just created a $300 paycheck for myself from 2 people coming in and spending $100. That's what I just grabbed a paycheck for this morning when I woke up. And it happened while I was sleeping last night. So, you know, we've put this group together. I mean, we're very diverse and we're very strong, and it's uncommon because we're not linked to each other. We're nobody's sponsor here. None of us are sponsored to the other one. So if you resonate with Phoenique, hey, all the other 3 of us, and Anna, it happens not to be with us tonight, we're gung ho. This is not a me, because what Phoenique does, what Lindsay does, what Siobhan does, doesn't affect my business at all. But we knew that we're seeing so much of women out there that you feel so labeled and trapped in what you're doing that you think what we're doing is a man's world only. And ladies, it is not. You don't have to sell. There's not. Wait a minute. Let me back up. There's nothing wrong with selling the makeup, selling the lashes. There's nothing wrong with that. It's good. If you're good at it and you make money, do it. What I'm telling you is, you lock arms with one of us, we can show you how to triple what you're already doing. Okay? And the intimidation factor of us women feeling like that we're repressed to the back and we can't step up to the podium and say, hey, I'm good, because somebody's going to tell us that we're not, is another part of the journey. And like Phoenique said, finding your purpose. Like Lindsay said, finding your confidence. Because you guys know how it is. I mean, we're wired for emotion. We're emotionally wired. Men are not. Okay? And this isn't a men versus women deal. It's just a fact. We're wired differently. So we base a lot of our stuff on emotion. So, you know, on one hand, we want to do this and we have the drive and the desire, but we lack confidence. We haven't found our purpose, and we don't know how to manage our time, and we think we can't afford to manage it even if we wanted to try it. Guys, you've shot yourself in the foot before you even get started. And so, I mean, we put this deal together and decided that we were going to come and we were just going to keep consistent with it. I don't care if there's 2 on here or 200 that are watching. If one of us reaches one person a webinar, I'm cool with that. I know it's going to grow to more than that, but if it's just one person, I'm cool with that, because you know what, 2 years ago I was that one person. You know, I told my story last week. I didn't come online because I was hurting for money. I came online because I wanted time. I wanted more time with my kids. I wanted time, freedom, where if I did not want to do something, I didn't have to. That's what I wanted. I wanted to be able to spend time with my kids, see their first. They were getting older. You know, I'm going to have the empty nest here before long. They're getting that old. And I was missing so much stuff. So, I mean, I had to make some sacrifices within myself, because my job I left was a 6-figure-a-year job that I'd had for 10 years. So, I mean, I came into online marketing from a 6-figure-a-year job to, oh my God, I got to create my own. You talk about having to find confidence quick, because I've got kids over here staring, going, you quit your job to get on Facebook? You know, but then when, you know, the money started coming in and stuff, then it was like, oh man, it's the best decision I ever made. But it's hard, and you got to find, you got to lock arms with some people, and you got to surround yourself with others that already know how. And if you're watching this webinar, I don't care who you lock arms with on this panel, one of us can help you. If you lock arms with one of us and we can't help you, guess what? We're going to refer you to another one here. One of us can help you, but let us take some of that away from you that we've already experienced. Let us teach you and help you how to manage your time. Let us show you how you can cut some corners and find that extra $50 or find that extra $100 to get started, so that you can take control back of your life. That's all I want. One, I just want one person at a time. You know, I'm not trying to do this in the masses. I'll take it one at a time. I don't care how long it takes. People say, come meet me halfway. Screw that. I'll build the bridge one piece at a time, walk all the way across it, grab you by the hand, the arm, the hair, the leg, whatever I need to, and drag you back across of it and tell you this is what you can have if you will just open your mind, develop a vision, stand up and say, I can. I'm not going to stand back over here anymore and not be able to go on vacation, not be able to buy a new car, not be able to pick up the phone and order me a pizza if I want one, not to be able to have my kids have nice clothes, nice shoes. It don't matter if you're married or not. You'd be shocked at the number of mothers and fathers, husbands and wives I talk to, that the reason one of them doesn't work, they can't afford for the other parent to go to work because now they got to have 2 cars. Now they got to buy gas for 2 cars. Now they got to have 2 car payments. So it's just best to keep him or her home and let the other one go work and slave away and get nowhere. I'm telling you, Phoenique and Lindsay, I mean, you guys got me fired up. I was just like, oh my God, I wish there were 2 million people on this webinar right now. I mean, I'm like, get in here, get with us. I mean, this is your opportunity. If you're watching this, this is your opportunity to have the headache of being brand new and not knowing squat taken away. You need your hand held? And I don't care if you're a man watching this. You need help? Drop the pride, send me a message. It's open to all. It just relates easier to the women because we're women and this is how we're wired. So I mean, I'm like, you know, just stop. Take a leap of faith. Connect with one of us. Let us help you so that 3 months from now, you can be on this panel with us and we can be going, man, you remember when you watched that webinar, signed up? You were like, I can't do this, and look at you now. Okay? That's all it takes, girls. That's all it takes. It's just step up, say you can. Nothing's going to stop me. This is what I want to do, where I want to go, where I want to be, and I'm not going to stop until I get there. And we'll make sure we keep pushing you till you get there. We can't do it for you, but we can sure guide you along the way to make sure you stay on path. That's all I got. Back to you, Lindsay.
I love it. I love it, Tanya. I love it. I love everything you just said. And while you were talking, you know, I was over here writing down a few notes because I just want to kind of piggyback on what you were saying. Just like with the sacrifices, okay? Some of us are just not willing to sacrifice. I hear this all the time, like, well, Lindsay, I have a full-time job, I have children, I have this, I don't have the time. Well, you know what? We're all given 168 hours per week. You have the time, okay? Because even I quit my job on June 2nd, but even when I was working my 9-to-5 job, you know, instead of me going to lunch, I used to go to my car and shoot YouTube videos and post them on Facebook, okay, so I can try to get leads. I stayed up 2 hours extra every night, okay. I slept a little bit less. By me sleeping just a little bit less during those 6 months, I was able to go ahead and fire my boss on June 2nd. All right, those are sacrifices. All right, the sacrifices of not going out that much, not going out to eat that much, using that money to repurpose to go buy a product or a training product that's going to make you that much better in your business. Okay, keeping the weave in an extra 2 weeks longer instead of using that money to go to a hairdresser. You use that money to build your business. Okay, those are the type of sacrifices that you have to do. Those are the type of sacrifices I did. Okay. The eyebrows get a little bushy every now and then, but I'm focused on my business. All right. But it's the truth. You know what I mean? I was willing to make those type of sacrifices because I want this so bad, all right? I was so focused that I wanted to quit my job that I was willing to make those sacrifices, okay? So that's one thing you want to do. Also, how you were saying, even if you were to sleep just stay up just an hour longer before you went to sleep just to work on your business, make those hours the most productive hours, okay? Don't just stay up for an extra 2 hours just for the hell of it and just to play around and like pictures on Facebook. Make those hours very, very productive, okay? Now, someone introduced to me something called the 90-minute power sessions last year when I went to an event. And what you do for these 90-minute power sessions is you basically cut off the world for 90 minutes, all right, and only focus on your business. You'll be surprised how much you're able to accomplish inside of your business when you don't have any type of distractions, okay? So that means to mute the Facebook chat. That means mute your phone. That means turn off the TV, go somewhere quiet for at least 90 minutes flat. You'll be surprised at how much work you can do in 90 minutes, okay? So implement that inside of your on your daily routine or anything like that, okay? Make sure those hours are very, very productive inside of your business. And then also, like, everything I'm sharing with you guys, everything that the women are sharing with you on this panel, is from experience, okay? We're not just pulling this out of thin air or anything like that. This is something that we have all experienced, and that's how we're able to teach it to you guys tonight. And, even just to touch on, like, how you sing with confidence, again, I'll say that you get confidence when you do things more consistently, just how I do a lot of video marketing and how I become so powerful with videos is because I was doing them every day. That consistency helped me to gain that confidence, okay? But in some cases, you just really have to just jump in and do it. And I say that because in the last few months, I have been going to mastermind events, and most of these events are male, I won't say dominated, but there are a lot of men there, and I've probably been maybe one of 3 or 4 women that go to these events. Like the most recent event had over a couple hundred people there, and I remember only seeing about 5 women at this event, okay? And it can be intimidating, especially when you are, you're surrounded by men who are making millions of dollars in this industry. Some are making $1 million a year. Some of them are making $1 million a month in their business, okay? It can be a little intimidating as being a woman, all right? So I could easily, just go to these events and kind of clam up, and then when it's time to break out and do, go to lunch and things like that, go run up to my room and clam up, I had to get confidence really, really quick. If I want to be on the level of those guys, I had to get that confidence real quick. So all I had to do was I had to just jump into my confidence, okay? So instead of me breaking away or going to my room or, becoming a hermit or anything like that, I went up to these men and I introduced myself. Hi, I'm Lindsay Moore. I do this. What do you do? Okay? You're going to know me at the end of this conference, okay? So sometimes you have to just step into your power, okay? Sometimes you don't have that time to really wait, months and days or whatever else to be consistent at something. Sometimes you just really have to jump in your power because you want it that bad, and that's how it is for me, okay? So I don't want to go off into a tangent. I do want to go ahead and pass it over to Miss Siobhan, and I want her to go ahead and share what she thinks is the most important thing for you to be successful online, okay? So I'm going to mute myself out. Siobhan, are you there?
I'm here. Yep, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm here. How you doing, ladies? Thank you so much, Lindsay. And I just want to start with, okay, so you have your why, okay? The ladies went over your why. You have you're consistent, you're showing up, you have made the time, all right? But now you have to put your mind into it. Okay, and I think the biggest thing, the most important thing to implement into your business is your mind. And one thing that can take away from that is lack of support. All right, and we're gonna have people in our lives that do not really support us. You're gonna have people in your life, especially family, that doesn't believe in what you do, or like you're online and you're just sitting in front of Facebook all day, you're not really doing anything, you're not making any money. Do not let this get into your head, all right? You have to have faith and believe in yourself. You have to. You can't believe that, all right? I'm going to say some things that might not be very nice to people, and they may take it the wrong way. I don't want you to. It's just things that I had to wake up and see even for myself. Because when you are sitting in front of a computer all day and it doesn't seem like you're doing anything, and your family's coming at you like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're not doing nothing. You're not making money. It can get to you. And it can seem like that lack of support, and it can seem like negativity. But there is always something positive in that negativity, and I want you to really listen to what they're saying, because at the end of the day, you have to ask yourself, well, then what am I not doing in my business? If you are serious about your business, what am I not doing that's making them seem like they are not supporting me, or that I am getting all of this negativity? I know this firsthand because my boyfriend used to irk me so bad. I used to always feel like he was not supporting me. He was being negative, and you know, he's like, this is a hobby to you. You're not even bringing any money in. You're just sitting in front of Facebook all day. I feel like that's your life. And at first I'm like, I'm busting my butt. I'm in front of this computer all the time. But really, what was I doing when I was in front of the computer? What are you doing when you're in front of the computer? Are you scrolling through Facebook and just looking at everybody else's posts? Are you watching videos? Are you doing non-productive money-making things in your business that's making your family not support you? You have to ask yourself, what are you not doing? Okay? And I don't want you guys to take that the wrong way. It's just something that I had to ask myself. Am I being productive? Am I doing money-making activities within my business? Or is this just a hobby? You have to decide what you're doing. A hobby doesn't pay you. You have to realize that you are running a business. All right? That's the first thing you have to. And you have to implement your mind into that. Our life is a physical manifestation of the things that go through our heads. All right? Your thoughts become things. So whatever you're thinking about, whatever you're focusing on, that's what you're going to manifest into your life. If you're not focused on your business and business things, you're not going to bring business things into your life. You're not going to bring money into your life. You're not going to be able to take care of your family and have your family look at you differently because you're not taking your business seriously. So lack of support can really get to you, but if you stay positive and you stay strong and you do what you're supposed to do, you're doing the consistent things that you're supposed to do, you're showing up every day, it will come, okay? Another thing, I used to tell myself, you know, like I said, I was being productive, and I found myself reading everyone else's posts and watching videos, and, you know, I wasn't really doing productive money-making things. So I really want you to, again, look at what you're really, really doing. If you do have that lack of support with your family and you come into the group with us, you will have support. All right. One thing that we are, and I'm going to turn my camera on because I didn't realize that my camera was off. Sorry about that, guys. But one thing that you will get from us is that support, okay? We will support you. I'm not saying we're going to hold your hand, because there are things that you're going to have to do on your own. You're going to have to step up to the plate. It's your business. But we will be there for you. We will do that. So you don't have to worry about lack of support on our end. Coming into our family, coming into Ingreso, we have training for you. We have our own personal things that we give you that will uplift you and support you. But as far as like your family not supporting you, don't necessarily let that get into your head, because it is something that can play on you. It played on me a lot. Until, like I said, I had to ask myself, what was I not doing? I had to prove to them that, just like Tanya, she quit her job, and you quit your job to sit on Facebook. I had to prove to them, no, I didn't quit my job to sit on Facebook. You know what I mean? I quit my job to give us a better life, because building your own business can give you a better life, but you have to put in the work. You have to be ready to do it. You have to be dedicated. You have to be consistent. You have to be positive. You can't focus on the negative. There's always a positive and a negative, regardless of whatever happens in your life, but you can't dwell on it. All right? So I feel like lack of support was just a really, really big thing that you have to get over. It's a big hump that I know I personally had to get over. Don't take it as if your family is just coming at you hard. Listen to what they're saying. You know, listen to what they're saying and learn from it. If your boyfriend is anything like my boyfriend was, I had to really be like, wow, he's right. You know, what am I doing? I'm not really being productive. I'm not doing money-making activities. Yeah, I am showing up every day, but what am I doing when I show up? I'm looking at Phoenique's pictures. I'm liking posts. I'm watching funny videos, and I'm thinking that, and I'm wondering why my business isn't going anywhere. I had to get serious about my business, because it's not a game to me. My family is not a game to me, and your family shouldn't be a game to you either. Okay, so there is a difference between real lack of support and just people coming at you crazy, and someone who is actually, you know, just saying, hey, I'm not trying to put you down or anything like that, but show me the results, show me something, show yourself, you know, really question yourself what you're doing in your business every day, and you will start to see some different results if you're putting these 4 things in place. You want to be consistent. All right, consistency is the biggest thing. There's this thing called the law of average. If you do something enough times over and over again, those numbers are going to start showing up. Okay, if you share a good idea to enough people, those people are going to start catching on to that good idea. And just like Tanya said, whatever you're selling, whether it's makeup, eyelashes, how to save money, whatever the product is, whatever it is, IC can take that to the next level, is what we're saying. You don't have to come in and promote IC, but the tools that we offer you to implement into the business that you have, that's the value. You see the checks that we post, you see, you know, all this money that's flying around, but that's not the real value. That's the outcome of some really hard freaking work. That's what that is. The real value is the tools that we offer that's going to take your business to the next level, so you can start sharing that money and sharing your checks and throwing money around, and you can start showing a different lifestyle. Okay? So that's all I have to say about that. I'm going to give it back to you, Phoenique, or excuse me, Lindsay.
Oh yeah, that's cool. I love it. Like just how you were saying with just like the lack of just family support. Again, I want to go back to, you want to make sure you have like an inner circle, okay? You cannot build this by yourself. You cannot build this business by yourself, especially if you are lacking family support or just lacking support, period, inside of this industry, okay? You have to you want to connect with people. You want to share, like, you know, if you're currently having some type of struggles inside of your business, you want to be able to connect with your inner circle, because your inner circle has been through that before. So they're going to tell you how you can overcome that, okay? Right. Your inner circle is going to be there when you get your first commission check, and even if it's $9, we understand how, you know, how great that is, how great of a feeling that is. You go share that with your family, they're going to look at you sideways like you quit your job for a $9 check. But we get it because we've been in it, all right? So you want to definitely make sure that you have an inner circle that you can always connect with, and, you know, and to build any type of business that you're in, okay? So also, I just want to really just make sure that you guys, in addition to this, you don't want to neglect your family, okay? Now, that's something that I had to learn as well, because I was working a 9-to-5 job. I was coming home. I was giving all my time, my extra time, to building this business, and at the same time, I was neglecting my family, okay? You don't want to neglect your family. You don't want to neglect your friends, okay? I have some really, really close friends. We're talking about friendships that are about like the 15-year mark, okay? So I don't want to neglect them as well, but it was hard for me to try to find that balance, okay? So I want to make sure you guys do find that balance. So even if you are doing these 90-minute power sessions that I mentioned earlier, make sure you take like a 30-minute break and spend time, you know, with your husband, with your lover, or whoever, you know what I mean? Spend that time with them, and then come back and do another 90-minute power session, okay? Don't neglect your family, okay? You always still want to make sure that you're spending time with your family, your significant other, or whatever else, because that's the reason why, that's probably one of the reasons why you're doing this. Okay, so you don't want to neglect them in the process, but you can have a balance, okay? You can still build a successful business and still, you know, have time for your family, still have time for your partner and things like that. So I want to pass it back to the panel. Is there anybody else who want to just add a few 2 cents in or anything else before we close out?
Ding, ding. I got my hand
Go ahead,
raised.
take it away, Tanya.
Yeah, Siobhan, you hit the nail right on the head, talking about the, you know, lack of family support, and they don't want to hear anything from you until you start having some success, and then it's like, why didn't you tell me about this? You're making all this money now. You just cut me out of the. You just cut me out. You left me off on the side. You know, it's a little bit of a double-edged sword. And Lindsay, you're exactly correct in saying that, you know, you can't put, if you got a family or you're in a relationship, or you've got close friends, you can't just put blinders on and go straight forward into a business and say, I don't know you all. I don't know you anymore. We're not going to talk. Don't talk to me. I'm busy. I'm trying to build my business. Get away from me. You know, and we as women, I mean, we handle and balance time well anyway. I mean, we have to, because we've got all the things that we've got to juggle. We've got kids. They've got school. We've got work. We've got houses to run. We've got businesses to run. So it comes back to, again, like what Phoenique said about finding your purpose and your why is, you know, you got to put a plan together, because, you know, I've heard this saying a lot that fail to plan is a plan to fail.
That's it.
And I mean, you got to put a plan together. I mean, I sit here sometimes in the evening and I get a little distracted, so, you know, I'll pull my notebook out and I'll be like, okay, hold up. What is it that I really want to get done tomorrow? Do I want to work on list building? Do I want to work on social engagement? Do I want to work on tweaking my funnel to make sure that it's right and everything connects? You know, set 2 or 3 projects that you're going to complete the next day and go do them. Rome wasn't built in a day, and you're not going to make $100,000 in 24 hours, okay? Unless you pick 6 and they're the right number. And, you know, be careful with that lottery ticket, because it'll go as fast as it comes. That's new money. But as far as running your business, you know, I think sometimes we surround ourselves. We don't try to go up with somebody that's better than we are as far as business. So we tend to want to latch on and surround ourselves with people that are struggling just like we are. And what happens is we end up on little private hangouts looking at each other like, what are you doing? And they're like, well, what are you doing? And we've blown 45 minutes, and I'm more confused now than I was when we even got on the hangout. Because guess what? I hooked up with you to give me advice on something that you're doing just as bad in as I am. So don't be afraid to reach out to somebody that's successful, because what's the worst they can say? No, I don't have time for you. Next. Bye, Felicia. Then go get someone else. I mean, you know, go ask somebody else. They say no, move on. Say, well, I'm not going to ask you nothing else. Ask. Don't be quiet. A closed mouth does not get fed. Period. And that's with food, that's with money, that's with knowledge. A closed mouth, you don't feed your brain. A closed mouth, you don't feed your stomach. A closed mouth does not get fed. So, you know, lose the fear of asking that somebody's going to think that you're dumb, or you're not good at this. Right. If you get a no, move to the next one. Okay, if they say no and they don't have time for you, they suck anyway. You don't want to be with them. You don't want them as a mentor. Keep asking. And guess what? You know what? You're going to come stumble across somebody, and you're going to say, how do you do that? And they're going to talk your leg off and lock arms with you, and all of a sudden you're going to be like, oh my God, my brain's going to explode. They put so much information in it. That's where you want to get to where you have to say, I can't take any more. My head's going to explode. You overloaded me on information. Okay, well, good. We'll come back for some more. You know, so just ask, reach out. Stop staying in your own little circle, and stop worrying about what everybody else is going to think, because you might ask the wrong question, or it might be something so simple that you think you should know, that if you've never done it or you hadn't been taught, no, you're not expected to know. So the biggest thing I can give on this thing that we're talking about tonight is speak up. Speak up. Stop being afraid to speak up. Reach out. No's come. Just remember, every time you get a no, you just one close person to the yes.
Right.
I try to get 10 no's a day, because I know if I get 10 no's a day, I'm going to get at least 5 yeses that week. I'm going to get 5 yeses for every 50 no's. So I want 10 no's a day. All right? No, that's my little close. That's all I got on it. Back to you, Lindsay.
Love it, love it. So just like how we've been covering most of the not most of the night, but you know, just even what Siobhan was just saying, and how I even brought up that, you know, you definitely want to again, have that confidence. Don't neglect your family while you're building your business, okay? And the best way for you to start doing this inside of your business is to start leveraging yourself, okay? The best way you can leverage yourself is start applying some automation inside of your business, okay? Now, automation can come from anywhere from video marketing. It can come from doing webinars like this and, you know, posting the links and sharing it with people, okay? So even when you're with your family or things like that, or you're away for the weekend and things like that, you can have things like this in place working for you, okay? That's when you're leveraging yourself, okay? So that way you're still building a business. You're still be able to spend time with your family, okay? All at the same time, okay? And that's one of the things that we do offer inside of Ingreso Cybernetica, okay? Now that's the tools that they have inside of this business has helped me to completely automate my business. Now, the last 2 months of my business has completely skyrocketed. I have large teams in different companies, and for me to be in a million places at once, to train 2 teams at the same time and things like that, and again, to also not neglect my family is quite difficult, okay? So by me using the tools they have provided inside of this back office, I have been able to automate my business. I'm able to be in a million places at once. And I know the women on this panel can also share their experiences with Ingreso Cybernetica because, again, everything that we share with you guys tonight is very, very important, okay? You want to be implementing these things every single day inside of your business, but again, you also want to apply that automation and start leveraging yourself inside of this business. So do anybody else want to share their little story about their experience with Ingreso and how they've been able to leverage their time a little bit better? Does anybody want to put their 2 cents in?
I'll touch a
Well, I
little
did
bit.
just want to.
Okay.
Okay, I just wanted to say something real quick. You know, along the lines of what we discussed tonight, is it working? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can
Oh,
hear you.
okay. Sorry, I was saying I have an internet network connection. I just wanted to say, you know, with the training and everything that everyone has offered tonight, that, you know, the main 4 things, finding your purpose, finding your why, finding their confidence. Once you know your why, having confidence in the choices that you made, like Lindsay spoke about, like what Tanya talked about, just, getting out there and asking for that help, not being afraid. And, like what Siobhan talked about, there are, being prepared, because there's going to be people that don't support you, because not because they're not good people, but it's just they don't understand what you're trying to accomplish. And with everything that we've talked about here, Ingreso takes a painstaking time to explain to you why things are the way they are. And unfortunately, you may experience a lot of these different experiences or different environments or different situations in your business. But wouldn't you rather have a business that's going to tell you that you're going to experience that before it happens? Wouldn't you want to be with a business that's going to let you know that you need to have this inner drive, you need to have this inner passion? I heard something today. I have so many different mentors and different mindset groups that I listen to and talk to. And one of the biggest things that they talk about, having a burning desire. And that's something that, you can find within yourself. It's kind of like your purpose and it's kind of like your why, but it's got to be something that you're just like, I can't live without it. When it comes to your purpose, I'm not going to leave it to the side. I have to, make this a part of my life. When it, like what Lindsay was saying, when it's part of confidence, either I'm going to do what I want to do, or I'm going to do what everybody else wants me to do. Darn it, this is going to be what I'm going to do, and I'm going to follow that. Like what Tanya spoke about. You're going to have that confidence. Of course, you're going to have a mountain of different things that are going to be thrown at you that you don't know how to handle. And as long as you know how to ask for the help, long as you know that there's a team in Ingreso, we have a huge team here to support you in every aspect. We have training in every area. And, that's one of the special things about Ingreso, that there is a step for everything. You could be up 2 o'clock in the morning, doesn't matter what time zone, that there's a training, there's a and get you to the next step. That's going to prepare you for that the Siobhan was saying, you prepare you for people that aren't going to support you, prepare you for people that are going to be out there, whether they're family or friends. They're just not going to get it. They may say negative things, but here in Ingreso, we prepare you to be an entrepreneur. We prepare you to have all of these things available so that you can still go out there, find your passion, know what it is, show everybody what you have, and still feel confident and still have a long-term business with so many things that are in place so that you can have a long-term business and a legacy for yourself and for your family, so that you're not sitting here working all of these hours for nothing. You're actually implementing something that's going to last. You and your children may even be able to step into the place. And that's what makes Ingreso so amazing. These tools, your family can almost step into your place and continue to allow your business to grow. And it's something that you can pass down to your family, you know, the wisdom and the knowledge and the resource, because most of us don't have a resource. Most of us, me personally, I don't have anyone I can go to in my family and say, hey, I have this business question, you know, can you help me answer that? I don't have people in my family, but I'm not going to let that stop me. You know, I don't have certain things that other people might have, but I'm not going to let it stop me. So when you want to find your purpose, you want to find, you know, your confidence, you want to find a support system, you want to find people that say, hey, these people don't, you know, believe in me, they don't listen to me. I have these people over here. I have hundreds, and there's I think we have over 21,000 people on our team in Ingreso, and all of us have that same experiences. Everything we talked about today, we've all went through that, and we've all helped support each other through those rough times, and that's what makes this family so special. So, you know, get back to the person that brought you here and just thank them that they've given you an opportunity that has every step in place to help you get to your dream. Thanks so much, ladies. Back to you, Lindsay.
Okay, does anybody else have anything they want to share before I kind of go on to the bonus that we're sharing?
Yeah,
I
just want to
quick,
talk.
Siobhan, are you talking? Go ahead.
I just want to touch a little bit on the power of IC. Just like everybody is talking about, you know, IC is a great company. And the one thing that I love about IC is about the long run. Okay? It's about where you want to be 6 months from now, a year from now, a year and a half from now, 2 years from now. A lot of people who are getting into business, they're all thinking about today and tomorrow and making money for that week, but they're not thinking about making money for the following week. We're going to show you just from this webinar. If you're on this webinar 11/12/2014, okay, we're going to show you the power of automation, because believe it or not, if you watch this after 11/12/2014, guess what? It's on automation. Okay, we are probably somewhere out with our family, having dinner, doing laundry, dropping the kids off at daycare, picking the kids up from daycare, but this is all on automation, and you can put your business on automation so that you can still do the things with your family that you need to be doing. That's the value, I will say, that's behind IC. Okay, it's about putting your business on value. It's not or on automation. It's not about sitting in front of a computer 24 hours a day begging people to buy your eyelashes, or, you know, begging people to buy your wraps, or talking to 500 different people about saving money on this or saving money on that. You put your business on automation and you connect with the right people, you would be amazed. And we're going to show you, because I bet 100% all four of us are going to put this on automation. And you're going to see this after the 12th, because it's going to be on automation. You know what I mean? Like, I love IC. There is nothing bad that I can say about this company, about our company. And if you are not in IC, there are so many things that are still in the process of changing and getting better. And the one thing that doesn't change is our money. And if you're on this panel, and I know you know it, of other companies, their comp plan has changed constantly. The only thing that will never change with IC is our money. Our products are constantly getting better. Constantly. So if you're not in with us now, you need to. Whether it is to lock arms with us and promote IC and help other people put their business on automation, or whether it is to just take advantage of the tools to put your business on automation, IC is where you need to be. That's all I have to say.
Absolutely. Tanya, did you want to say something before?
Yeah, just something real quick, just to tee off on and finish up in summation. I mean, everything that everybody's talked about on the panel, you know, IC. I want to talk about that just for a second. Is that You know, we've given you a lot of self-development tips, a lot of mindset tips, you know, and we're not doing these webinars like they normally are. That, you know, we get on here and talk about how great our product is, and then we're going to link slam you at the end of it and click on it and buy. What our goal is and our purpose. I'm talking about the women here on this panel, and Anna, she's not here tonight, but she normally is with us. Anna Sis, is our purpose for doing this is we want to cut the time of your non-successfulness out. We don't want you to have to come in and spend. I don't want you to come in and join me and spend 180 days trying to convince yourself that you can do this. So if you'll lock arms with one of us here and come into IC, I don't care what business you have. I don't care if you sell kitty litter. Okay? If you got magic kitty litter, great. Let me show you how to sell 3 times of what you're selling already by putting your business on automation. Okay? What our goal and purpose here is to shorten your learning curve, because these are things that we've all experienced, and until we learned them, guess what? We slammed into a wall every single day. Until we learned what Phoenique was talking about, our purpose and our why, we struggled. Until we got the confidence, like Lindsay was talking about, to go up and ask somebody that makes $1 million a month how you do that, we struggled. Okay? Until we got to the point that 15 people, our family members and our neighbors, going, "You're crazy for doing that pyramid crap, messing online. It's nothing but scams. What are you doing?" Okay? Until we got over that and we're strong enough for that, we struggled. Till I learned how to manage my time and put my business on automation, I struggled. We're going to take that away from you. We're going to show you as a collective group of strong, powerful women how you can come in, bring any business you want. I don't care what it is. Again, like I said, I don't care. Kitty litter, lashes, lipstick, I don't care. Tootsie Rolls, whatever you sell. Somebody's going to buy it, and we're going to show you who. And we're going to show you how. We're stepping into automation things with Ingreso Cybernetico that are literally going to blow your mind. We have spent days, hours, months recruiting and talking to people, building relationships so that we can sell. And you know what our leaders doing for us in IC and Ingreso Cybernetico? What Team Easy Money's fixing to get? You log into your back office. If you can use a mouse, you can run your business on total automation, because you're going to be able to scroll up to the top and click buy traffic. Yeah, you're not even going to have to talk to people. If you can't bring yourself to have a conversation with somebody on Facebook to talk about your business, fine. Come lock arms with us and get in Ingreso Cybernetico and let us show you how to run 2,000 hits to your opt-in, to your offer. Let us show you how to push click. It's like that infomercial, that guy that did that appliance. I mean, set it and forget it. Go about your business. Now, do those things cost money? Yes. But the bottom line, if anybody tells you different, they're lying to you. You can come in and build it with the free method, but expect to spend some time doing it, because free takes longer. You can be very successful with the free methods. But if you don't have that kind of time, and you got a little money to spend to get going, come in and buy you some traffic. Your funnels are going to be done for you. Everything. It's all going to be coded to you. You put in my magic kitty litter, hit traffic, hit go, pay it, and wait for your notifications that says cha-ching, you got paid. Guys, it's not, I mean, this is a no-brainer. So, you know, keep floating around out there with these different companies that they change comp plans every 30 days. They do this and that every 30 days. You can't keep people ranked, so you lose downline. They get deranked. Or the company just says, hey, you know what, we don't like that you're doing good in this other company, so we're just going to jerk your downline and your paycheck. You don't get that with Ingreso. Dwayne Golden, the CEO of Ingreso Cybernetico, is probably the most transparent businessman I have ever met. in my life. Oh, by the way, his birthday. Happy 50th birthday, Dwayne Golden.
Happy birthday,
Um,
Mr. Golden.
I mean, he spits it just like it is. I mean, he gets on and does it. This guy is a multi-millionaire. Comes on, gets on webinars and tells us, once a week, hey, stop it, knock it off. Fast as I brought this in for you guys, I'll take it away. Straighten it up. Quit misleading people. Quit telling them they're going to make $5 million in 2 days. Don't pay for nobody's way in. Stop it. That's not ethical. You're hurting them. You're not helping them. What CEO does that? Besides pay me. There are none. Come lock arms. Come get on automation. You don't know how to recruit. You don't know how to sell. Don't worry about it. Just come lock arms with us and let us get your mind right, and the rest will fall into place. You just buy it. Push a button. Say, cha-ching, pay me. Give me a check. All right? That's all I got. I'm done. I'm ready. Let's go. Let's go.
I love your energy tonight, Tanya.
Somebody message me, dang it. I got bonuses.
I love your energy. I love your energy. All right, so we just passed the hour right now, and just like how Tanya was just saying, we have some really, really big things in store for the Easy Money team inside of Ingreso Cybernetico, okay, in the coming weeks, all right? So you definitely want to go ahead and position yourself. Go ahead and start taking advantage of the 30-day blueprint that Ingreso offers back there, okay? And take advantage of all the automation tools that we also have provided back there. So for tonight, for you, anybody who would go ahead and takes action tonight and partner with any one of us on the panel tonight, go ahead and get back with the person who invited you to this hangout, okay? And you come in at the entrepreneur level tonight inside of Ingreso Cybernetico, you will get access to a special bonus, okay? So I'm going to pass it over to Phoenique because she actually created this bonus specifically for you guys, okay? So I want her to go ahead and let her explain more about what this bonus is, okay? Phoenique? I think her internet's still out, maybe. Like she's frozen.
I think Phoenique's frozen.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, we can hear you now. Okay, go ahead. I think she's back out again. Well, she did make an awesome bonus for you guys this week. She did spend a lot of time creating this bonus because in the coming weeks, we're going to be doing these hangouts for the next coming weeks, and we definitely want you guys to make sure you tune in. Make sure you get all the information that we sharing with you guys and start applying it to your business. Everything that we're sharing with you guys is nothing that you really have to spend hours of training on, okay? These are things you can go ahead and implement immediately inside of your business, okay? Absolutely. So I think we have Phoenique back. She can go ahead and take it away.
Can you hear me?
Share about the bonus. Yes, we can hear you now. Go ahead.
Okay, it's a great bonus, and it's going to help you. Anyone that comes in to just let one of the ladies know that you're coming in before Friday, and what we're going to do is give you a special bonus for the Lioness Power team, and it's going to inspire you, it's going to motivate you, and it's going to help you find every aspect of what we spoke about tonight, how to help you solidify what your purpose is, solidify the confidence that you need to get to the places that you need to get to in your business, no matter what product you have. Also, so that you can solidify knowing the people that support you and how to reach out to those proper people to get the positive inspiration that you need and how to push away some of the negative. So, I just wanted to share something that I created with the team. I hope to encourage all the ladies to be your best and to use this to just remind you that you are on a purpose. You have a purpose. God brought you here for a reason. Don't ignore it. Find what it is that makes you happy because you have a purpose to help other people. And hopefully this Unstuck course that I'm giving you from my heart is something that shows you that there are other people out here that want to see you succeed. There are other people out here that, just like the other ladies, they're going to be giving away bonuses in the next coming weeks. So we're all so excited to share something from our heart to you. And this Unstuck course will definitely help you keep on track, and something that each one of these ladies is going to add every week is going to be a bonus that's going to be able to get you to the next level and help inspire you to get to that next dream, that next signpost that you set out for yourself. So back to you, Lindsay, and welcome to the team, ladies.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, so you heard that we're that bonus is only until this Friday. Okay, so don't waste any more time. Go ahead and take action. Connect with the person that invited you to this hangout so you can get access to that bonus. Okay, so make sure you guys tune in to us next Wednesday at 9 p.m. We're going to be doing this for the next few weeks. Okay, we want to just create this series just to show you guys how you can go ahead and become more successful online. Okay, and make sure you guys just tune in, and we see you guys next Wednesday. All right, peace out, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, guys.